All right, hey you guys. Yay.
Oh. Hello there, young sister.
Hello.
Am I
Happy
too bright?
Transform Eve.
Am I too bright? There.
You are pretty bright.
Jessica. Oh my gosh, I'm sick. It's horrible.
I'm sick too.
For real?
Yes, you can ask Brian. I've been sick all day and I'm like, this is the worst day to be sick.
It's the worst day to be sick because I got to be up at 1 a.m. doing a live on Instagram.
At least it's at 3 a.m.
I think we probably have the same thing because we were together last week.
No, literally, I even took cold medicine and then you have the cold medicine symptoms. So yeah.
Yeah, I took, I don't like taking medicine, but I took Dayquil.
That's what I did too. And that even like messes me up.
Yeah, it's just, anyway, you know what? We're about to have fun for this next half hour. So anyway, I might have to take this off because I just finished working out and I'm like, so if it's, I feel like I'm family when I'm with your team, when I'm with Dare to Dream, you know, because I have a Dare to Dream robe and, you know, there's nothing on underneath there most of the time. So, you know, anyway, I'll let you go and everything.
That is too funny. All right, you guys, everyone is so excited. Obviously, Transform 20 is launching in a few hours. We also invited some of our challengers onto this call too, because we're just super pumped. So first, I want to just welcome everybody, and things about to get crazy. Shanti's taking his clothes off.
Look, I'm hot. I got things to do, and one of them is not being hot.
Check. I know, a lot of us know about the program. We just honestly want to have fun and hear from you. And hours away, so we're super ready. We're just on here and see you.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here with Dare to Dream. Jessica, maybe you can, maybe your internet seems to be a little slow. However, we're just going to take you off so it doesn't interfere. So you're good? I think she's good. Okay. All right. Before I get started and go in here, let me get a hey from everybody. Let me get either give me a thumbs up, give me a whoa, give me a hey Shaun T, give me a Transform 20, give me something, type it in. Thank you, Ashley. I see Ashley. I see Ruth and Jane and Candace and Raquel, Eileen and people, and Vanessa and Stacy and Beth and Tara and Lisa and Frank and Abby and Brittany and Jane and Penny and Mandy and Sarah. All right, here we go. Hey, everyone. I'm so excited. So we got about 25 minutes left in this call, and I'm going to try to jam-pack it with everything you need. So I'm going to talk for a while. And what I want you to do is grab a pen and a paper, or if you have your phone next to you and you're not using it, write down any questions you might have that I might not answer along the way. I would introduce myself, really go into the deep who Shaun T is, but you are a part of Dare to Dream, so I'm going to leave that to the side to give us a little more time. I know you're so excited about Transform 20, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. I don't know how many people were on the National Wake Up Call today, but I'm going to talk about some of the same things. And because, like I said, if you want that call, I might shorten it a little bit so it leave times for question and answers at the end. But more importantly, and most importantly, and the focus that you should have is that I think most of you know I do not care what you look like on this very day. I care what you feel like, and I care how you're going to feel as you gain momentum throughout the 6 weeks of this transformation. And more importantly, how you're going to gain momentum from now to when it even begins. Because if you decided to do this, if you're a coach or if you're a customer, or if maybe you're seeing this and you never worked out before, the fact that you decided to do something, the fact that you decided to take your fitness to the next level, decided to open your mind to go to the next level of who you are, you already have to know that on this day, you are already elevated to the next level of who you are. This is not the beginning. You've already came out the blocks, which is also a move in Transform 20. It's called Out the Blocks. And it's designed to give you power and speed and focus so you can continue to rise up. And how are we going to rise up? With 3 chapters: Commit, Climb, and Conquer. The commit chapter, each chapter is 2 weeks. The commit chapter is always going to focus on you learning how to commit. If you've been one of those people who've fallen off the wagon within the first 3 days, 5 days, or 2 weeks, guess what? Not in this program. Why? Because you have the freedom, number 1, to do the best that you could do. Number 2, you already know the workout is going to give you results since you're going to feel it. But number 3, I'm going to give you the power. I'm going to give you the power and the education and the tips that you need to continue to motivate yourself to push through so that your foundation is stable. And when you have a stable foundation, when every day you show up in the first 2 weeks that you know that the only reason you are showing up is not just to lose weight or inches, is to show that you are committed, then guess what? You know you're going to commit, and you know you're going to learn, you know what you're going to struggle with, and you're going to overcome those challenges. And I'll tell you about that in a second. Once you graduate the first chapter and you turn the page to the second chapter, you're going to get to the climb phase. And the reason why I close my eyes is because as you go through this journey, there's going to come a point where you have to literally go into the soundtrack of your mind and feel what you feel like. And there's going to be a moment where you have to think about everything you need every second of that 20 minutes. And the joy of it is that it's coming from you. You will release that inner strength, in addition to the workouts getting a little bit tougher. Chapter 3 is about conquer. And I don't mean, Rocky running to the top of the stairs being like, I made it. Yes. Guess what happened after Rocky ran to the top of the stairs and put his hands up? He then had to go fight. He had to go in the ring. So a lot of people think that conquering means I'm done and not in Transform 20. Conquering means a sustainability. How are you going to sustain your results and continue the fight? And if you don't like the word fight, then how are you going to continue the breath to breathe in that positivity so that you can feel good about who you are and get rid of the mean girl or the mean guy in the mirror that's maybe have been holding you back? And even if someone's told you that it can't be done, you have to decide for yourself what you can achieve, and more importantly, how you are going to achieve that. Now, it's done. These 3 chapters are done within 6 weeks, 20 minutes a day, 6 workouts a week. We start Monday with burn. It's 20 minutes of you inviting the burn to your body. There's no more going to be calling your friend up being like, oh my gosh, that was hard, or oh my gosh, that hurt. Because if you call somebody that's on this call or somebody else that's doing Transform 20 and you say to them, oh my gosh, that burn hurt, or oh my gosh, that was hard, you know what their response is going to be? Good. Good for you for committing to the burn on a Monday. It's full range of motion movements for you to get tone, for you to burn calories, and for you to find the foundation of your week. In day 2, which is Tuesdays, and day 2 of every week is Tuesdays, it's Faster Tuesdays, so we can gain momentum, break the cadence. No longer will you do a workout and be like, this is where I feel comfortable. You are going to take the power to make yourself a little bit uncomfortable, to move a little faster at your speed. At your speed, not my speed, at your speed. Don't look at me and be like, oh my gosh, Shaun T is going so fast. How about you talk about Rachel? How fast is Christine going, right? If that is your name, right? And that's designed to give you high calorie burn and agility so that you are putting these movements together in order for you to be better and better every single day, which will take you to the next day, which is stronger, which we slow things down, we increase the range of motion, and we utilize this step for what it was used for you to climb, to go a little bit slower, to push a little bit harder, to have a little bit more range of motion. So in that squat, in that lunge, in that dip, in that push-up, you ain't going to the floor. You've already on this plateau. When you have that one hand up and that one hand down in that step, you can look to see how far you've come every single day because you're stepping up. Now, when you're doing strength movements like that, just utilizing the body, there's only one way to go, and that is up, and that is to increase your results, not decrease your weight, not decrease your inches. I want you to look at this as committing every day to increase your results. And then on Thursday, we have Powerful Thursdays, and that is the plyometric workout. No, there's no power jumps or diamond jumps or tuck jumps. There are no jumps that take your knees above your waist and all that craziness. But what I am going to ask you to do is to enjoy and embrace the air time. No longer will you look at a plyometric workout being like, oh my gosh, I have to go in the air. You know what? You're going to embrace the air, because when there's air, guess what? You can breathe. And when you breathe, you can celebrate the positivity, and more important, you celebrate the power. So now in this workout on Thursdays, you're going to look at the explosion of you pushing out power every single time. So even if it gets just a little bit hard, what are you going to do? You're going to say, thank you, Shaun, or whatever your name is. Thank you for doing one more, for enjoying the airtime, embracing the airtime, and knowing that you can breathe and push through and release your power. And then on Fridays, we have Cut Fridays, which we lessen the range of motion. We pulse a little more. We burn a little more. We still a little slow, but it increases your muscular endurance, which is what you need in order to succeed. We put it all together so that on Saturdays, you come into a balanced Saturday. And what happens on balanced Saturdays is you recalibrate your life by stretching, but still having the wherewithal to complete your transformers, which I'll talk about in a second. And then on Sundays is not a workout in physical body, but it's a mental workout. It's a reality show, Transform Your Life with Shaun T, where I know Jessica will be doing this, and hopefully all of you who are running your individual challenge groups and my exclusive coach test group that starts, we're going to open up the conversation after everyone watches Transform Your Life with Shaun T, so that you can be heard. You're going to treat this like a book club, because if you're guiding people through a transformation, the one thing that's going to make them commit and maybe get rid of that one hurdle is if they have a voice and their voice is heard, whether they're struggling or whether they feel good with something inside the workout, outside the workout. The fact that you can go in and open up the conversation and have immediate responses, not in a post where somebody's like, oh my gosh, like I'm having a really tough time. This is in a live chat where you can say, tell me what it is. If you do a Zoom call, you can have a one-on-one conversation with some people in your group so that they know that you are there to support them. And maybe you don't have all the answers. But with Transform Your Life with Shaun T, the reality show, just the fact that you will be able to hear your voice is going to elevate your experience. Now, what are transformers? Transformers are the meat of the program. You have 3 transformers in every single workout. Every single workout, there are 3 different transformers for the day of the week. You'll know transformers coming up because I'm going to say, here, give me your recovery taps. Once you start your recovery taps, I'm going to show you the transformer. The transformers are 1-minute moves designed that you count the reps. And at the end of every single transformer, you get to write down your number on this amazing dry erase board. Now, when you write your number down this dry erase board, Burn has the same transformers all the way through, you're going to see your numbers increase. It is very important, whether I'm talking on the screen or whether I'm not talking, that you count your reps, because those reps are going to be the foundation of your day. Now, most of the time, the first number we look at is the scale. And when we look at the scale, guess what? We are literally sitting there, teeth are chattering, heart is beating, waiting for a machine to dictate our feeling for the day and what kind of mood we're going to be in. But you're not going to weigh yourself first. You're going to do your workout first, and you're going to push through. And guess what? The first number that you get is a number that you created and the number that you increase from your power, right? So here we go. Let's go all the way in. So at the end of this program, you can take a picture of this wall calendar, erase it with the dry erase, because it's a dry erase board. You get a marker with it, dry erase marker, and complete again. So this is another way where in a lot of workouts, even some of my own, where you're pushing through and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to be done. This time you're going to be looking forward to the transformer, which is going to keep you connected through the entire experience of each and every day. Also, what you're going to get is a lovely get started guide. I'm not going to tell you what's in here because it's a get started guide. And why not wait until you get that? Next, you have your nutrition guide. Of course, inside the nutrition guide, you have recipes, you have your portion tallies, but for this call, I'm going to throw it away because a lot of you know what to eat. And if you know how to follow a recipe, you can use that. But what needs to happen right here is that whatever has worked for you before, you need to do it. If it's 2B mindset, go all the way in. If it's portion fix and automate the containers, go all the way in. If you're like me and you're like, I know exactly what to eat, I know my calculation, and you go all the way in. But the most important part about this is utilize the tools from one or all three or a mixture of two so that you can sustain your results. Please aim towards sustainability. That means you don't have to cut the calories down to 5 calories when you know you're going to be mad as hell because you only ate 5 calories. Cut the calories so that you continue to push and you not lessen the calories, but you lessen the urge to go backwards, right? So you want to have a constant flow. But it is up to you how you determine your calculation. My thing is, don't deprive yourself. Celebrate yourself every single day. And it's more important about your relationship with food and what nutrition plan you're going to do that's actually going to not work for you, but to work because you're working for it. Now, the next thing we have, which is my favorite part of the program, is the tracker. Boom, this is your transformation tracker. Listen, this is a contract to yourself. And let me tell you something. You know, some people are shady and they go against contracts with other people. But let me tell you something. If you go against a contract with yourself, then we got some real problems that we need to talk about. But you're not going to do that because it's right here. You get to talk about what your name and your date, obviously, physical goal, emotional goal, professional goal, and any personal goals you have. And then you sign it at the bottom. Now, how are you going to pay dues to this contract? Yes, what you're going to do is put in a date, the workout that you did, the weight, obviously, but that can go after your transformers, right? Your transformers, the bonus workout you did, which I'll talk about it in a little bit, the way you feel, what you ate that day, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks, your portion tally if you're using that, your Shakeology, the ingredients you have, your beach party performance, how much water and coffee you drink. Did you laugh today? A lot, a little, or will you laugh a little more tomorrow? How much sleep you actually got, and your daily challenges, and how did you conquer them? And at the bottom, you have your transformations, which is very similar to the truth bombs in my book. Listen, people, listen. If you fill this out every single day, not only will you be able to track your progress and hold yourself accountable, but you can write 3 chapters of your own book. If maybe you wanted to write a book before, maybe you haven't, but what is the title page and first line of your book going to be? And more importantly, what is the last line of chapter 3 going to be? Right? If you actually commit and you go and you look back into your, right? And you look back at those challenges and how you overcame them, what is the last line of chapter 3 going to be? What is that going to look like and feel like for you? Now, how are we going to do that? Boom. Oops. You're going to celebrate every 2 weeks with a sticker. That's right. You're going to get a commit sticker, a climb sticker, and a conquer sticker that you will get at the end of every chapter. Now, don't just put these stickers on and be like, oh my gosh, I'm done. Before you take this sticker off, you look back in that tracker and you say, why am I putting this sticker on here? I'm putting this sticker on. I'm going to pick one thing that's going to give me the momentum to get through the next chapter. Notice I didn't say get to the end. I said through, because this entire journey is about sustainability. That's why it's only 20 minutes a day, because I want to teach people you can go hard in 20 minutes a day. And if you have any questions about calorie burn, you can burn the same amount of calories that you do in max 30, because you're leveling up and you're rising up every single day. Let's talk about bonus workouts, because I want you, some people are like, oh my God, I'm going to say something funny. I don't mean this in a vain way. Some people are going to be like, but Shaun T, 20 minutes of you is not enough in a day. I need extra. Well, I gave you some extra, Shaun T. Or, but some people like to say some extra ass whooping. And I curse a little extra because Jessica doesn't curse, so I just make sure I add a little, fuck bomb or shit bomb. I do it just on purpose. So if you're a Christian, I'm sorry, but I do it because I think it's funny to make Jessica squirm. Anyway, here are the bonus workouts. You have a 10-minute cardio, a 10-minute abs, a 10-minute best butt. You have a 15-minute abs, and you have a 20-minute abs. Not only that, but you have a 10-minute prep workout that's called Transform in 10. I just did it. You have a 15-minute prep workout that's called Transform in 15, and you have the Fit commercial, which is 20 minutes, and it's in front of the paywall. So anybody that you're like, yo, try Transform 20. Like Shaun T is going to help you on this journey. You can tell them to do that, and it's free. So this is what's amazing. Now tonight, you'll be able to order your step, you'll be able to order your packs, and what's going to happen is on December 11th, those prep workouts they become live on Beachbody On Demand, and then again, Transform 20 Fit for Commercial becomes in front of the paywall, and then the prep workouts are behind the paywall. Now, we also have 6 bonus weight workouts for people who are like, oh my gosh, like I just came off of Lift 4 and I love lifting weights. Well, don't worry. While this program does not go hand in hand with the amazing Joel, because I love Joel Freeman, it does go hand in hand with Transform 20. And so we do have weight workouts in there, and you can decide what level weights you want to use. But let me tell you something. Good freaking luck. All right. So also, if you're running challenge groups, so tonight at 12, December 4th, what you're going to get behind the paywall, you're going to get the first episode of Transform Your Life with Shaun T. So you're going to meet the cast and me, and then you're going to get a modification video, modification information video, and then you're going to get about Transform 20. So modifications, number one, inside Beachbody On Demand is going to be a split screen like this, and the modifier will be over here. So if anybody is brand new to exercise, you can be like, listen, there's no way you can't accomplish this, because we have a split screen modifier. It's slower, it's low impact, it is doable for everyone. Then you have inside the workout, you have Olivia, who doesn't have a step at all. And in the weight workouts, you have your girl Jessica Bowser-Nelson, who doesn't have a step workout. Doesn't have a step during the workout. And then the modification in the workouts is our lovely friend Andra Buffin. So then what you get, so here's the thing. So what I recommend you do if you're running a challenge group and people are excited and you've downloaded my hybrid calendar from my Instagram stories, I think I might have to put that up there. What you can do, which is very, 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 very important, and I'm going to tell Jessica to do this with you guys, and you guys pay it forward to your challenge groups, because you should be starting a Shaun T prep challenge group now. Now, don't have them go in and watch Transform Your Life and watch the modification video and watch the information all at once. Each do one thing one day at a time. Watch the Transform Your Life video, come back in to your group, open up the conversation, make sure everybody knows. Let's get some stories. Let's get some before stories. Let's connect. Then the next day you watch the modification videos. Even if you're not modifying, watch it. Learn about the program. What if somebody you know is having issues? You can say, hey, the modifications are like this. Also in modifications, you should really push people to say, don't just modify the entire time. If you see Shaun T doing something a little more high impact or high energy, try it too, because we want people to graduate. And again, modification is not a beginner thing. It's not a less than thing. It's just a thing. It's where you are at this moment. And then the informational video about Transform 20, while I'm explaining it here today, do another live so that people really know about the program before they step in. It's going to make them invest and commit. And last but not least, what I want you to do is make sure if you are a customer on here today, I'm not a pushy like sales guy or whatever. I've been in the business for 20 years. I just know how to get you the best results. I just know, and the best way to get the best results is to invest your time and your personal experience as much as you can. So if you do become a coach, if you're just a customer on here today, what happens is you get my exclusive coach test group in January. It opens up on January 7th. January 14th, we begin. But on December 4th, are you giving me my time code?
I'm going to help you with Q&A.
Oh, I thought you were about to be like, you got 9 minutes left.
That was being nice.
It's Jessica. We can go a little longer. It's Dare to Dream. Get into it. But so I'm back to this. So if you are a customer and you're like, oh, should I become a coach? Should I not? In that group, I'm going to give you daily motivation. We're going to be talking more about your relationship with food. We're also going to be talking about, we're also going to be doing trainings for coaches. I'm going to have guests in there. I'm going to be going live in there. So if it's that one day where you're like, oh my gosh, like I just need extra motivation, I'll tell you guys when I'm going live. So it's going to be really interactive so you can learn about, number one, yourself. because this is about you. And number two, how to pay it forward. And so for people in here who are like, oh, I want to be a coach, like I don't want to be salesy, don't be. We were just having this conversation at the table where I was like, if I was a coach, I wouldn't have to sell shit. And I said shit because of Jessica. I wouldn't have to sell shit. You want to know why? Because people would be like, oh my God, like I'm going to kick with you, because I would be like, yo, what do you want out of your life? Okay, boom, let's use this platform to get it. A lot of people want a house. They're like, I want to change my financial status. Some people are like, I just really want to help people. Great. This is a great way to do it. And in turn, you are getting absolutely, positively healthy if you commit all the way. And furthermore, you're going to make money, because nobody's trying to be discreet about it being a business. Now, for me, I'm not a coach. So I'm just being, I'm not a coach at all. And, you can even tell Jessica, I'm like, I give y'all props. I'm just saying, if I was to do this, I would do it full out. I would love to see Jessica's expression too, but I took her off as an admin because sometimes she'd be making faces at me. All right, so here we go. I told you everything you need to know. I'm so excited for you to be here. I'm going to change your mentality so you can change your life. I'm going to help you do that. Questions in 3, 2, 1, go.
Someone wants to see Jessica do the dip challenge.
Jessica, post the dip challenge tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Will it be similar to your challenge to 40 group in terms of layout?
Challenge to 40 group. It'll be. I want to say that it'll be a little bit more in depth. Just because Beachbody, the company's involved a little bit. So there's like some layers that I don't necessarily do, because I'm not necessarily in my groups teaching you how to do a business. I'm just teaching you how to stay motivated. And obviously you watch a video every day that's just like there to push you a little bit further. But I will be doing daily videos, but they'll be 20 seconds long, because I don't want to bore you, because you got 20 minutes of a workout. And then obviously I'm going to be asking you questions, and it's going to be more, the posts that I put in are going to be engaging and extremely positive, because I don't deal with negativity. And if somebody, Shaun T. Okay, go.
What kind of shoes do you recommend?
I recommend the shoes that are most comfortable for you. Just make sure you have some good soles on the bottom, and make sure that your step is on a stable surface. Don't work out on tile. Make sure you got a jump mat that they provide at Beachbody that's $17. Or you can go to, someone said you can probably go to Dick's or somewhere and get a nice mat that doesn't move with your step on top.
Stephanie wants to know if you would recommend doing the full program before the bonus weight workouts.
Stephanie, they're called bonus workouts because I want you to do what you want to do. Now, if you're like, that 20 minutes was great, but if I just do extra 10 minutes a day, then, and you have the time and the stamina, then you go right ahead. If you're like, you can mix and match or whatever. I mean, there's the calendar, but I'm thinking about providing a hybrid calendar anyway for people who really want to lift weights and they really feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to do some bonus stuff. So I'll provide that before the coach challenge group. Mark that down on your notes. That's the Sam and Chip.
Cool, got it. Are you doing the program as well, starting on January 14th?
I mean, hello, Shaun T, are you gonna do the program with us? Hell yeah! And I only said hell because Jessica doesn't curse.
And that was Jessica's question.
Oh, absolutely. Are you crazy? Absolutely. This is my favorite. I just finished doing it. I did extra today.
Susanna wants to know if they can ask questions other than about Transform 20.
Well, how much time do we have?
We have about 4 minutes.
Yes, of course. Ask me anything. I'm an open book.
He said 1 minute. I said 4.
Sam trying to give y'all less time. Can we see Chip's arms, please? Off topic.
What?
I don't know. Come put your arm here.
Why?
I don't know.
We're not here for me.
Well, I'm here for it. Come on, make sure it gets some good.
This thing?
No, we want you to. No, come on, flex, Chip, flex. Hey, daddy.
Oh my God. I'm blushing.
Favorite coaster at Cedar Point? My favorite coaster at Cedar Point would have to be Maverick. Oh my word.
What if our challengers don't get the step in time? What would you suggest?
If your challengers don't get the step in time, then they can work out with Olivia. Livia's on the floor, or, I mean, you know what I mean? I saw somebody using cinder blocks. No, don't use cinder blocks. So did you see that on my Instagram story? Somebody was using cinder blocks. Don't use cinder blocks. But you can actually go to a gym near you, get a free membership, and pay like $5 for the day. Every gym has a step. And just take your little BOD inside and get on that step, because there are two people in the workout that use what I call a dinosaur step, but it's just the old school Reebok step.
Do you feel like Transform 20 will transform our mentality even more so than Max 30?
Let me tell you something. Transform 20 is taking you on a mental journey that I don't even know if you're ready for. But here's the thing. Natasha said side eye. Here's the thing. If you go beyond the workout and listen to what I say while you're working out, those little moments are going to push you to the next level. And then you have transformed your life for Shaun T. And then you have your tracker. So the answer is absolutely.
How do you know how many risers to start with?
So how do you know how many risers to start with? So the best way to answer that is to start with no risers, right? And then the next best thing is to add a riser. Oh, there's no riser on that side. Sam stole my riser, y'all. I got one right here. Add a riser. So boom. So there's a riser here, and there's no riser here. So here's what I like to say. If you have shorter legs, like Scott and I are the same height, but he has shorter legs. There are some people that might be like, oh, I got to get my body alignment and kinetically I have to be right before I go up a riser. But let me tell you something about my friend Danielle going to come to my house one time while she was doing Transform 20. Her legs is as long as mine. She got the nerve to have no risers. I said, girl, let's push pause and put some risers on. I ain't playing with these people. But anyway, so you be the judge, unless you're in the house with me, and then I'll be the judge.
Jessica Belgian Nelson wants to know, how do you know how heavy to lift in the weight workouts?
How do you know how heavy to lift in the weight workout? So the best way to do it is to have two weights off to the side. So ones that you consider to be medium weight and ones that you consider to be like, okay, I can lift this for 20 minutes. I always say start with the heavier one and then go down or up. So even if you pick 3 weights, start with the middle one and then you can adjust there. And I give you so much time, even though it's only 20 minutes, I give you time to actually grab your weights and stuff. So you'll be able to do 1 rep and be like, oh, maybe I need to change this, and you'll be fine.
Nino wants to know if you can tell more about your events in New York.
Oh, my event in New York in January. So really quick, and Chip is going to drop the link in, and I obviously have to be, careful here because this is a Beachbody call. But number one, the event that I'm doing in New York, that first workout of the year that I'm doing is to help you guys get ready for Transform 20. Number one, we're going to send out a link. You're going to help me design a workout through all my workouts on Beachbody On Demand. That's going to be fun. Number two, there's the workout, and then there's a double keynote. One is on your relationship with food / your relationship with everything. So, and it's going to be a rapid fire keynote where you're going to be able to take notes, and it's going to be a 10-minute Q&A at the end of the first one. And the second one is just going to be get yourself out of a rut or push past where you already are. So it's not going to always be like, oh my gosh, this is hard. Like if you already are at a place, how to propel yourself to the next level. And if you're in a rut, how to get yourself out. So then, so there's going to be a double keynote of rapid fire. So you guys are going to be writing, listening, raising hands. It's going to be really great. And then last but not least, then we have a nice kind of small reception meet and greet where you can meet and greet with the Fit Fam, meet some people, we'll tell you all about that. And then at night is the Get Lit experience, which is, while it's an after party, and you're going to be having fun and dancing. I'm going to read an excerpt of my new book, probably about 5 minutes, and then we party. It's a step and repeat. You get dressed up. So it's a full experience if you want to come.
What would you say to someone who said, can I get results in only 20 minutes?
Chip just asked me that somebody said, can I get rid of this weight, or can I do this in only 20 minutes? And I did it today on the National Coach Wake Up Call, and I'm going to do it again right now. If somebody asks you, Is this gonna work for me? This is how you respond. Are you gonna do the work? And the pause needs to be that long. Because let me tell you something. If you ran a 5K every single day and you pushed and you added some plyometrics in there, do you think that you're not going to change your body? You absolutely will. So you let them answer. And I'm telling you, that pause needs to be a good 18 seconds long. And if they text it to you, don't be like, girl, are you going to do the work? If they text it to you, you call them up like, yo, you got a minute to FaceTime? I only need 20 seconds of your time. Are you going to do the work? That's exactly what you say when they answer. They be like, hey, girl, and you be like, are you going to do the work? And you make them think that their screen froze because you're looking at them like they're crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I love Dare to Dream. I'm so excited. I hope to see you at 12 a.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern tonight. But if not, I know I'm going to see you throughout the hybrid calendar and on December 11th when you start your prep to Transform 20. I hope you all have a very successful time. This is really fun. In Transform Your Life with Shaun T, we laugh, we cry, we get results, and we learn how to have sustainable results. And I just really hope that I see you at my Super Saturdays. I'm going to be in Salt Lake. I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be in Montreal, and I'm going to be in Dallas. And we've designed a workout for Super Saturdays for the cities that I won't be in so that their Transform 20 prep workouts get everyone excited. So call your market council or make sure you look for your city that's closest to you so you can get involved in the fun. And I hope to see you in my coach test group in January. And for whether you're a coach or a customer, just continue to do the best you can do. Conquer your mind so you can transform your life. My name is Shaun T. Dare to Dream.